folks, it's Naomi here, and I'm the youngest ninja in the world. Please like and subscribe to MDA to follow my story. Ever since I was little, I've been this super active kid with like ninja fast reflexes. You think messing with people is funny, huh? Just as they burst into laughter, thinking they'd totally gotten under my skin, I snapped that rubber band right back, smacking Eddie, the ringleader, square on the forehead. Do I look like an easy target to you, huh? My folks, bless them, they love me. But they never approved of my love for acrobatics, archery blindfolded, or parkour.
No means no.
Why don't you play with dolls instead? Look, here's a cute Barbie. I'd nod and pretend to agree just to keep them happy. But the moment they left, I ditched the dolls. Things were fine, but then I turned 18 and everything changed. My parents were away on a business trip when suddenly a news flash about a missing persons case hit the TV. It was like a thunderbolt out of nowhere. My world shattered. Before I could even process that, another shock came. The search teams kept looking, and I ended up being sent to live with my grandmother, a woman I'd never heard of nor met, and didn't even have a picture of. Why though?
Miss, I'm afraid you'll have to walk the rest from here.
I looked out to see a steep hill. Was my grandma's house really on top of that hill? My soul nearly left my body at the thought of dragging myself up there. Reaching the top, I was practically out of breath. Contrary to my expectations, there was this cute little house surrounded by fruit trees and flowers. A truly beautiful and peaceful scene. As I passed an apple tree, I caught an apple before it hit the ground. Wow, lucky me! I looked around, feeling the ground underfoot seemed off. It was soft and… yikes! Shoot, there was a huge pitfall underneath. How in the world was there a trap here? It took me a while, but I managed to climb out. Man, things are getting interesting. I also got curious about the house's owner. I approached the house carefully, making it to the doorstep without triggering any more traps. Finally, I could breathe a sigh of relief. Grandma? Suddenly, a dart whizzed past my face. All I could do was jump back. Holy cow, what's going on with this house? Now I was really mad. I had to clear this up with the owner, even if she was my grandma. Absolutely nuts. But when I spotted a petite figure at the back of the house, my anger subsided a bit. That woman, was she my grandma? You're here. I just couldn't raise my voice at her. It was like she had some kind of power that kept me silent. I helped her water the vegetables and take care of the garden. Turns out my grandma led a tranquil life here, undisturbed. But why had my parents never mentioned her to me? I've heard about your parents. Yes, I hope the rescue team finds them soon. They'll be all right, don't worry. And that was one of the few conversations I had with my grandma. Whenever I tried to start a chat, she'd either ignore me or walk away. I guess she wasn't used to having granddaughter around. From that day on, I got used to the simple life. It was tough at first, but eventually everything was fine. I kept waiting for news about my parents. All I had to do was stay calm. My grandma spent most of her time tending to the plants in the garden, or she'd mysteriously disappear. One day, while carrying water back home, I noticed the bushes rustling unusually. Could be a wild animal. I tiptoed closer and discovered a guy, weirdly enough just snoozing there. How bizarre, right? So there I was, super curious about the dude under that hat. I tried sneaking closer when, bam! He grabbed me.
Curiosity isn't always a good thing, Missy.
Super embarrassed, I was about to make a run for it when, holy guacamole, I tripped and fell right into him. His hat fell off and, wow, he was like unfairly handsome.
Can you get up, please?
Totally sorry for disturbing your nap.
No worries. It's about time I got going anyway. I have to meet an acquaintance up at the house on the hill.
That's where I live.
Oh, I've heard your grandma talk about her granddaughter. First time meeting you. I'm kinda jealous. You're Naomi, right? I'm Kenji.
Jealous of me? Why would he say that? We walked back to the house together. My grandma was even happier to see him than when she reunited with me after years. Like, hello? You've grown so tall, Kenji. It's been a long time since you went to America.
A lot has happened, Grandma. I'm back in Japan for good.
Then they went off behind the house and wouldn't let me follow. Whatever, who needs them? Kenji said his goodbyes and left before sunset rolled down the hills. Both of them, they had some secrets, and I was determined to find out. That night, I woke up around midnight and found that Grandma wasn't in her room. The sound of bamboo leaves rustling as the night wind blew through them echoed in. I listened closely, sure that there was something moving out there. I took a chance and stepped outside, shivering in the cold. Moonlight filtered through the dense trees, casting faint patches of light on the grass. I felt an eerie pull toward the bamboo forest. The weird sounds got closer and my heart raced with curiosity. And there, under the full moon, was a scene that floored me. A ninja practicing with a katana, her movements sharp and graceful. I was thrilled, like something inside me was awakening. And then, sensing my presence, she stopped mid-action, her gaze piercing through the darkness as she turned to face her granddaughter. Was that my grandma? Just then, a hand clamped over my mouth from behind.
Told ya, curiosity isn't good, Missy.
Kenji, what are you doing here? That's when I realized he was dressed like a ninja. Super cool! Bring her here. Kenji, following Grandma's orders, led me over. I was still in shock. Granny, why haven't you been in my life all these years? Why have you and my parents kept this a secret? Just because you're a ninja? When you're a true ninja, you'll understand our feelings. I want to be a ninja like Kenji. Why won't you teach me? It's too dangerous, Naomi. I'm not scared. I'll prove it to you. Being a ninja isn't about proving yourself to others. It's about finding strength and courage to face the challenges ahead, to overcome your doubts and fears. I will learn, and one day I will understand. I screamed with all my might, a fire of belief burning inside me. Kenji suddenly grabbed my hand.
I believe in you. I'll help you.
From then on, every morning as the sun peeked out, I'd spring out of bed and start my strict training regime. Granny, I'm off! First task, hauling water up a steep hill. My body screamed with every step under the weight of the buckets, and I wouldn't let myself quit. That's insane! I gasped for air, drenched in sweat as I struggled to keep up with Kenji.
Yeah, keep going, Naomi. You're doing great.
When I heaved the 10th bucket up the hill, breathless but undeterred, I knew I had conquered another hurdle on my path. After the grueling water carrying, it was time for meditation practice under a waterfall. Finally, something easy. Kenji gave me a mischievous look and said,
You sure about that?
What, just sitting still, right? Boy, was I wrong. The cold water pounding on my head nearly deafened me. It's harder than I thought!
Clear your mind, Naomi. Find your center.
With Kenji's guidance, I gradually found solace in the surrounding stillness, and as hours passed, I was filled with a profound sense of peace. It's been a few months since my parents disappeared in a shipwreck, and I'm still clinging to the hope of hearing from them every day. I miss Mom and Dad so much. Naomi, want some tea? Oh, she was just here. I've been out here for a while. Wow, your training's really paying off. So fast I didn't even notice. I could totally strut a bit getting a compliment like that from a seasoned ninja. So, you'll take me as your apprentice, right? I want to be a ninja. You've been a ninja since you were born, Naomi. You've inherited it from your grandfather. Whoa, no wonder I've got such wicked reflexes. My friends are always blown away. But why did my parents have to? Watch out! She rushes to me and we both tumble to the ground just as a dart thuds into a nearby tree. Granny, I thought you stopped setting traps to test me when I first got here. This time, that wasn't me. Stay inside until Kenji arrives. Do not follow me. Grandma then mysteriously dashed off into the bamboo forest. Curiosity and a burning urgency gripped me. It's been 30 minutes and still no sign of her or Kenji. I can't stand it anymore. I bolt towards the bamboo forest. The scene I stumble upon is even more shocking than the night I found her practicing under the moonlight. Grandma is surrounded by 5 ninjas in full gear. She's exhausted. As they charge, I don't think twice. I leap in and kick one flying. Naomi, I told you to stay home. I am a true ninja. I couldn't just sit still. Let's talk later. I have so many questions for you. Using the skills I've learned, I quickly take down the rest of them. Is that all you got?
Yeah!
Another one attacks from behind just as I'm distracted, but he's swiftly taken down by Kenji's perfectly thrown darts. You're late!
Just wanted to see how you'd handle them.
Later, Grandma explains that they were losers from ninja battles generations ago. They couldn't accept their defeat and wanted to eliminate our family. That's why I didn't want you to learn about being a ninja. It's dangerous. And that's why you didn't let my parents tell me about you? Seems like I can't stop the ninja blood in your veins, despite forcing your parents to keep you away from here. You're the finest descendant we've ever had. We talk all the way home, but as we arrive, I see some local police outside. I weave through the crowd and see my parents sitting there. I run and hug them tightly. Mom, Dad, I've missed you so much. Where have you been? The ship sank and we were stranded on a deserted island and, here he is. He found us.
It was all their doing. They really wanted to wipe out the ninja lineage. But no need to worry anymore. You've become a remarkable descendant.
I look at Kenji, nodding gratefully. I can't just rush to hug him. That'd be too quick. I have so much to tell you both. But first, I think you'd want to talk to someone else more. Granny. Lindsay's here! Make way, people! All right, let's see what's on the menu for lunch today. King crab? Don't look too fresh. Pass. French foie gras? Guess it'll do.
Hey, we're still here, you know.
Well, a newbie, huh? Zip it and wait your turn.
What the heck? Who does she think she is?
Time to show this dude Lindsay's magic. Party time with Queen Lindsay, guys! Right, my loyal subjects. This is the moment you've been waiting for. You know who I am now! Hey there, MDA viewers. I'm Lindsay Harrison, 17 years young, straight from London. Wondering why I always get the VIP treatment? Oh, come on. Let's not beat around the bush. It's because I'm super rich. Mr. and Mrs. Harrison, my parents, own a chain of high-end fashion stores across the US. The money we rake in multiplies like crazy every month. You know what's cooler? Many of those designs are mine. I love fashion design and have been creating designs since I was 11. Naturally, with such awesomeness, I'm treated like a queen. But it sometimes causes envy. Like this one time, I drove my white Rolls Royce to school and... Who the heck did this? And I can totally say, that was a bad day.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. Just a small oversight. I've dried the driver's seat and we'll be more careful next time. Please, forgive us.
Dry it with your ragged cloth? Seriously? That leather seat costs more than 6 months of your salary. How are you gonna compensate for this?
Please, calm down. I see your car is completely clean and undamaged, Miss Harrison. Also, let's not forget about our shop's door you smashed because you weren't paying attention driving in here, if we're talking about compensation.
You know what? I will never, ever come back to this lousy car wash again! How dare he talk back like that?
Watch out!
Bang! A car crashes into the car wash just a half meter from where I was standing. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I just started learning to drive.
Are you okay?
What? What do you think you're doing?
Unbelievable. You can't even say thank you.
His attitude! Nobody has ever dared to treat me like that. The next day, I found out that annoying car wash guy goes to my school. Hey, that's Timothy, the top student in our school for years. First time seeing a guy not falling all over himself to flirt with you. He's kind of cute, huh? Pfft, I don't care. He should know his place. Jonas, the son of the gem conglomerate's CEO, and Kyle from the wealthy Spencer family both asked me to dance at my upcoming house party, and I haven't even replied yet. Wonder if Timothy will show up. Wanna bet? Like anyone in this school would miss the Harrisons' annual house party. But he didn't show up. Why do I feel so let down?
Why are you always getting complaints from customers? I've explained it to them. That stain is unremovable. If a customer asks, you do it. One more complaint and you won't see a dime this month. What the heck?
Oops, my bad. Thought you were a stain.
You... Oh, Miss Harrison. Sorry about this inconvenience. Are you here for a car wash, or...
Get out of here, and don't you dare shortchange your employees a penny. You don't know what I can do to this car wash.
You're unbelievable.
Consider it payback for saving me that time.
So, the party's not fun?
Of course it's fun, but I guess I need something new.
How about coming to my house party?
We stop at Tim's place. It's so simple and cozy, and slightly smaller than my laundry room. Turned out today is Tim's sister's birthday. We had a great time together. It felt strange at first, but the warm atmosphere quickly made me comfortable. Save the princess! She's been sitting above the stove and her dress got burned!
Gosh, did you get burned?
I have an idea to save the princess! I borrow a needle and thread and turn the holes in the doll's dress into beautiful patterns. The girls love it.
So you're a talented designer, huh?
Of course. My fashion products are always bestsellers and make big bucks.
Glad to hear that. But you seem obsessed with wealth.
Wealth is important. Everyone at school worships me. And you should see my birthday parties. Huge marble halls, hundreds of guests, a giant cake, a buffet. Nothing's missing.
And are you happy with all that?
Not really. Those things are great, but I guess my parents need them more for their reputation than celebrating my birthday and spending time together.
Well, you see, wealth is just superficial. You yourself decide who you are. Respected just for being rich? No, you're so much better than that.
Weird, huh? I thought you hated me.
I mean, I did at first. Come on, you didn't know how to behave. But I guess people change.
Tim and I started talking more after that. Despite being from totally different worlds, he always made me laugh and feel peaceful. Could this be love? But before I could find an answer, reality hit me hard when Elaine showed up. I'm Timothy's girlfriend, just so you know, the car wash guy from earlier. We've been in a long-distance relationship for a year while I studied abroad, and someone's already making a move on him. What are you implying? A warning. Stay away from my boyfriend. Miss Harrison, with all your wealth and beauty, you surely have no shortage of admirers, right? My dream shattered like a sandcastle before my eyes. Tim has a girlfriend? As if things couldn't get worse, Elaine showed up at my family's company the next day. Turns out she's also a fashion designer, and my parents want us to collaborate on the upcoming spring-summer evening gown collection. Working with her is a great opportunity to attract investors, Lindsay. Elaine has had some designs praised by experts.
Do you know your recent designs have been failing in sales? If we don't turn this around, it'll be a public embarrassment. Understand?
No way! They've all been top sellers!
Stop being stubborn. Do your part well and stop hanging out with that car wash guy. He's not suitable for you.
That's right. We've even considered some marriage prospects for you. I can't believe this! Why do you keep deciding everything without caring how I feel? Suddenly, everything's against me. I refused all meetings, even ignored Tim's messages. No need to be sad. There are plenty of guys out there waiting for me to notice them. But my parents wouldn't leave me alone. They dragged me to all these fancy meet and greet parties, introducing me to a bunch of rich dudes I've never heard of. Oops. Sorry, Miss Harrison. My bad. You should be more careful. You're not fooling me, Elaine. Don't think I had no idea it was you who blabbed to my parents about Tim. Just looking out for you. You should focus on the upcoming collection. Just so you know, I will never collaborate with you. I can totally pull off my own collection. Fine, I'll show them. I'm going to prove to my parents that I can stand on my own 2 feet. I immediately dive into designing, researching competitors, trends, customer needs. It's all a whirlwind. I've never worked this hard before. I'm exhausted. Wish I could see Tim. It's been days since we talked. But first, I need to focus on the show. Can't let Elaine win. The next morning, while choosing a lucky drink at the coffee shop, suddenly... Fire! There's a car on fire! A loud explosion comes from the parking lot, followed by growing flames. Oh my god! That's my car! What do I do? What do I do? No time to waste. I grab it and rush to save my Maybach. But it's too late. My laptop, iPad, USB, even my hand-drawn design drafts for the show are all burnt to ashes. Oh no, my sample pieces! Who on earth did this crazy thing? No time to think. I need to get to the venue now. It's not too late, right? I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I had an incident on the way that affected my design and sample pieces. Late and bringing a disaster like this? Standing on stage, feeling hundreds of eyes on me, I start to shake. But then I spot a familiar face in the crowd. It's Tim! Just seeing him, all my worries seem to fade away. Please give me a moment to showcase this final piece. I promise you won't be disappointed. My makeover show begins. I use the burn holes to create unique cutout patterns on the dress, snipping the torn fabric for a perfect asymmetrical hem. This one-of-a-kind evening gown will make any lady the brightest star at any party. One person claps, then two. Soon everyone's applauding. The investors are amazed at my performance.
Brilliant! Such a breakthrough idea. Harrison's daughter never disappoints.
Actually, Mom, Dad, I'd like to use this as a launch pad for your own brand. For the first time, I see tears of joy in my parents' eyes. I know I've made it. Later, Tim helps me find out Elaine hired someone to torch my car. She got what she deserved for her wicked deed. The road ahead might be tough, like my parents taking away all my cars and leaving me with just a Porsche, but it's okay. Now I know my true worth and I'm ready for a new journey. As for Tim...
What? Girlfriend? Elaine and I called it quits a year ago. She asked to get back together, but I said no.
What in the world? That evil witch lied to me!
Whoa, take it easy, Miss Harrison. Got a tip for me today?
Of course, if you agree to take the night off and go on a date with me.
Ooh, tough ask, miss. Well, I've gotta bend the knee to my high-maintenance girlfriend, don't I?
Under the blazing golden sunset, two kids were sitting on the grass, twisting grass stems into rings.
Here, Sam, this one's for you.
And this one's for you. We exchanged our little grass rings, holding them like they were the most valuable treasure in the world. So we're married now, right?
When we grow up, I'll throw us a big wedding.
Just then, I felt something tickling my arm. I glanced down and saw a tiny spider crawling up my sleeve. I screamed and jumped back.
Don't worry, I'll save you from this terrifying spider.
Steve scooped me up and spun me around until we both fell into the grass, giggling.
Count 1, 2, 3, and I'll always be there.
But then, he was gone. One day, his house was empty, with a for sale sign in the yard. We didn't even get to say goodbye. We were only 5 at the time. What a bunch of kids. Hey there, I'm Sam, now 17, and totally not the weakling I used to be. I've leveled up into a spy, following in my dad's footsteps. Though I still freak out about spiders. One day, I got assigned a new mission in Sydney, Australia. My dad thought I'd be perfect for the job since I could blend in as a student. The mission was to infiltrate a prestigious school connected to some illegal gold smuggling ring. But I said no. Australia's packed with spiders and snakes too. Nope, nope, nope.
Think it over.
He slid a photo towards me, a candid shot of some students from that school. My heart dropped when I saw a familiar face. Steve. Is that him?
We've confirmed it. What's troubling is, Steve might be involved with the smuggling ring. Or maybe not. This mission will teach you a lot. Don't let your feelings get in the way of work.
This sounds like a tough one.
But it's good for you.
My dad was strict, but he always tried to support me as much as possible. So I accepted the mission. Plus, I was curious about seeing Steve again. Australia greeted me with a refreshing sea breeze and bustling streets. Tomorrow, I'd be starting school undercover as an exchange student. I rented a typical Aussie house, but things got messy the next morning when I woke up. I slipped my foot into a slipper, only to feel something scaly moving inside. I yanked my foot out, my heart pounding. A snake! Then I felt something cold and slippery crawl up my arm. Another one! The landlady rushed in to find me curled up in the corner of the bed. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. That's just my pet. Nagini's such a sweetie. I've been looking all over for you. My My panic faded as the landlady offered to make me breakfast. She handed me a plate with Vegemite on toast, and I took a cautious bite. It tasted salty and kind of bitter. It's interesting. I forced a smile to return the old lady's hospitality. Whew, it was going to take some time to adjust to all these new things here. On my first day at school, I couldn't stop thinking about Steve. After classes, I lingered around, checking out the school. While I was wandering around the backfield, I saw a teacher struggling with some gym equipment. Let me help you out, sir.
Oh, I'm so clumsy. Thanks, but you should head home soon.
A little further down the path, I ran into a group of 3 girls in old school uniforms heading my way. Hey, new girl! You're new, so you probably haven't heard the rumors about this school, huh? No one sticks around after hours. Like, no one. Why not? Something about their vibe felt off, but maybe this would be helpful for my investigation. Their answer was a shocker. This school's haunted. Stay late and you might meet them. Ghosts? You've gotta be joking. People say they hear weird noises at night, whispers from the dark hallways. Then why are you still here? We're student reps. It's our job to remind people to leave. Anyway, see ya! Then they walked off quickly. I never believed in ghosts, but maybe those phantoms were connected to what I was looking for. I decided to stay at school that night. I sat crouched in the corner of the building, trying to stay out of the security guard's eyes. The school hallway fell silent once again. I was waiting for the smugglers to make their move. If they were sneaking something into the school, it was definitely happening at night. But my mind started drifting back to the ghost stories my classmates told me. Could it really be? That sound made the hair on my neck stand up. Then came the soft thudding of footsteps, barely audible, but the ground beneath me felt like it was trembling. I'm not scared of ghosts. I was here to complete a mission, not to chase after spooky stories. Just then, in the dim flickering light outside the schoolyard, I saw a shadow. I clamped my hand over my mouth to keep from screaming. That figure was moving quickly, almost floating across the ground. It was getting closer, so close. I held my breath. But it was Steve. That face was unmistakable, just like the one in the photo Dad had shown me. What's Steve doing at school this late? There wasn't time to think. I quietly followed him. As I got closer, Steve disappeared behind a door to an old building far from the main campus. I took a deep breath, pushed the door open, and stepped inside. A wave of fear hit me. Spiders, they were everywhere. The floor, the walls, the ceiling. Hundreds of beady eyes were locked on me. I knew they were venomous. If I got bitten, I couldn't walk out of here. I swallowed hard, scanning the room. Steve had vanished here, so there had to be another way out. Before I could think, the spiders started attacking. I whipped out a tiny bug spray canister Dad always told me to carry in Australia. Covering my mouth and nose, I weaved through the webs, taking down the spiders. But there were too many. The ones behind were bigger than the ones before, all coming at me. It took a while to get through them, but I knew the spray would only knock them out temporarily. Then, out of the corner of my eye, I spotted it. A floorboard with a strange handle. I braced myself for whatever might be behind it. A massive spider? A python? But instead, there was just a sliding chute leading down below. What the fudge? Was this some kind of kiddie game? Suddenly, I heard noises below getting closer. Afraid of being discovered, I closed the trapdoor and slipped out of the room. So, it was all part of a cover-up. The smugglers had been using these ghost stories to keep students away at night. Tomorrow, I'd come back, better prepared to uncover the truth. The next morning, I showed up early at school and saw Steve in the courtyard. My heart raced. It wasn't just about reuniting with an old friend anymore. I needed to know if he was involved with criminals. Steve! He turned around, but his reaction wasn't what I expected. It shocked me.
Yes? Who are you?
It's me, Sam, from home.
I don't know you. Sorry, I'm busy.
Before I could say anything else, the gym teacher from yesterday appeared, handing me a water bottle.
Thanks again for helping me yesterday. You know, I'm such a clumsy teacher.
Yeah, no problem. I watched Steve walk away. What was going on with his memory? That night, I was determined to figure out what was happening beneath the school. And if Steve was involved, I'd bring everything to light. I had to get back to that secret room. This time, the room full of venomous spiders didn't scare me like before. I quickly found the trapdoor beneath the floor. Taking a deep breath, I got ready to slide down. But then, a hand grabbed my arm.
Don't!
Steve gripped me, his eyes cold and distant, like he'd been brainwashed.
Sam, don't.
For a moment, I froze, completely confused. Steve, do you remember me?
Of course I remember you. I never forgot you.
My mind was spinning, trying to piece everything together. Then why this morning?
It's complicated. I don't want you mixed up in this mess. My dad, he was once part of them, and now he owes them money. Lots of it. That's how I got dragged into all this. I didn't have a choice.
I didn't know.
They're using the school, Sam. I've been helping them smuggle gold in and out of here. And in return, they keep my dad safe.
You're helping them commit crimes. I could still remember the innocent face Steve had as a kid, but now all I saw was worry and guilt. I can help you. I'm a special agent now.
What? Oh, right. Just like your dad. That's why my family moved away back then, when we found out your dad was an agent.
Oh, so that's what happened. But Steve, let me help you. For us.
The gold's already been moved, but they're planning another shipment soon. When it comes, I'll let you know.
In the days that followed, Steve and I started spending more time together. One afternoon, he invited me to the zoo. I was amazed watching kangaroos hop around freely. I even got to hold a koala with its soft, fluffy fur. Later, we found a quiet spot near the emu enclosure, and Steve pulled out a boomerang.
Ever tried one of these? It's super fun.
I shook my head, eager to try it out. We had a blast. The next day, Steve secretly texted me about the gold shipment coming in that night, warning me to be careful. We slid down the chute and Steve signaled for me to hide behind the large wooden crates. I pulled out my phone, carefully snapping photos of the deal, evidence that would send them all to jail. Just as I was about to send the pictures to Dad, a heavy hand clamped down on my shoulder. I'd slipped up again, but this time, luck wasn't on my side.
I've been keeping an eye on you, you little rat.
He grabbed me by my collar and shoved me to the ground right in front of Steve, snarling like a wild animal.
How did this brat find her way down here? She almost ratted us out to the cops. Your dad's still in my hands, you idiot.
Steve stepped forward, looking at me with cold, unrecognizable eyes. My heart sank as he picked up my phone and smashed it. Steve!
I'll deal with her once we're done here.
No way. Steve didn't choose justice. That hurt more than 1,000 knives stabbing into my heart. They tied me up and continued moving the new shipments down the slide. I watched helplessly as the crates of gold were stacked up. But just as they were preparing the final load, chaos erupted outside. Police sirens blared through the halls above, and the criminals started scrambling to escape. My bonds loosened.
Get them before they run.
That's when I realized the phone Steve had smashed wasn't mine. It was his. He'd swapped them when the others weren't paying attention. The photos I'd taken of the smuggling operation had already been sent. We quickly cornered the goons, waiting for the cops to swoop in and arrest them. I thought it was all over, but then a cold hand grabbed me from behind.
Let me go, or the girl gets it!
The police all stepped back. My dad was there, his face tense but unmoving. Steve was circling around in the corner of my eye, slowly creeping up behind. Count 1, 2, 3, and you'll be here. The grip on my throat loosened and the gym teacher was tackled by Steve from behind. He writhed on the ground as the cops stormed in and cuffed him. Steve still had to face the consequences for what he'd done, though there might be leniency. Before they took him away, my dad allowed us a moment to talk. Thank you for saving me.
I should be the one thanking you. You've always been brave. And today, you gave me strength I didn't know I had.
We hugged tightly, something more than friendship, but not quite love.
Oh, by the way,
Steve pulled out a small brass ring, carefully threaded onto a necklace he wore. After all this time?
always. Steve, it's time to go. Oh, right. That afternoon, I saw you standing in the backfield for a long time. What was going on?
I was talking to 3 girls in uniforms who warned me about the haunted school, but I guess it was all just made up, right?
Uniforms? That's weird. This school stopped wearing uniforms about 10 years ago. And when I saw you that day, you were standing there, alone.
My dad led Steve away, leaving me standing there stunned. So, who were the girls I met in the backfield?